So continuing on with the other video, the one video that I recently made on fighting and anger, uh, sometimes I just try to think about, getting from point A to point B. I recently did DoorDash, and I'm going to show uh, an image. I actually have a 5-star rating, and I was able to complete the order. I'm still capable of driving. I'm still capable of getting the orders and taking them from point A to point B, which was their houses. So obviously I'm doing something right. I do DoorDash to primarily prove that I can still do things. That becomes a problem because people begin to believe that I can't do things anymore, and sometimes you have to demonstrate that you can. Um, Something that I would like to remind people is that beta needs an image. You can think of a frying pan and the various marks on the frying pan. Now these don't add up to anything meaningful, other than perhaps someone caused those marks that ended up in the frying pan, just like someone can cause a bug in code. The code, when you hit the run button, it causes a glitch, and the only really meaningful thing about that piece of code that caused that bug, or perhaps glitch, glitch would be a better word, or what I'm trying to say is a piece of code that causes the program to malfunction, is that someone caused it. You can think of a GPS, for example, and a GPS malfunctioning, leading someone to, not, you know, be able, leading someone to, have to rely on, their memory to get, from point A to point B, and the only thing really meaningful about that GPS malfunctioning is that there is nothing meaningful about that, other than something caused it within the programming of the device. And so what I want to talk about is the internal programming of someone. And in Buddhism, they call that they call it mantras. The mantras that you repeat in your head is the internal programming. And sometimes when there's a delusion, or the mantra doesn't reflect something that is in front of you, that's when it's called a delusion. And it's primarily recognizing whether that mantra reflects something that is real. And if it does, for example, when it comes to doing things, to prove that you're capable of doing something, it primarily has to come to measurement, and being able to measure it, being able to demonstrate with something that is in front of you to someone else that you're capable of doing something. Or actually, you need to create the image that you're able to do something, and actually be able to perform to a degree that you're able to do something with something that's in front of you. Some people want to lie, and that's why you have to get good at being able to show that you're capable of, well, sometimes it's easy if it's just right in front of them, or you need evidence. The word ignorance might be a better word. Either way, your internal programming somehow, an alpha psi has to match alpha or psi beta, and their interaction within phi needs to concord. Focus on sunyata, on emptiness, and first achieving, emptiness within yourself, so you can at least, at the bare minimum, understand, what it is like to feel actually empty, so that you understand what you're trying to achieve. Reach a state of peace, inner peace, so you know what you're trying to achieve, and don't try to attach on to anything, and just try to let go.